What's up, guys? This is Heis, and yes, it is MonTueZuma Tuesday. Yesterday was not gonna happen. No way, no how were we gonna be able to stream yesterday. I just got back from California. It was our favorite, one of our favorite quarter of the idiots, bachelor party this past weekend. And so we went to California, and we went to Disneyland, and we went to Disney's California Adventure, and had a grand old time. That was the most fun I've had with my friends in a long time. The whole thing was just a giant shit show. It was great. We loved it. So, yeah, ton of fun. Oh, I see somebody's made birds go, but I didn't have the super chats thing turned on fast enough. I can make it happen. Don't worry. Shush. But yeah, so we got back from California yesterday, horribly hungover and dead, and I got back to my house at like 8:30 p.m. Colorado time ish. So yesterday was not gonna happen, but today can in fact happen. As always, we're going to be working on MonTueZuma. We're going to keep working on the spring rigging today. I've got a couple hours today. Monday and Tuesday, we managed to now have meetings for Century of Steam every week. It's almost like it's a big, important thing that we're working on. So I got to be out of here in 2 hours and 7 minutes, but we should be able to get some stuff done. Let me get... oh my god, they added likes to top chats? When did YouTube do that? That's cool. Anyway, yeah. That's very fun. I see some love coming in the chat. We're gonna jump into Discord as well. We've got Brett joining us. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. We come to fluff your pillows. Yeah.
Pretty much.
And also a Midland now. But anyway,
Hi.
I'm gonna go through these top chats, and then we're gonna start designing some stuff, and then I'm going to restart Stream Elements so that we can get some birds. Matt Houston, solid works. I sure hope it does. Me too. Isaac DeSloth, good evening. Midnight from Europe. What are you doing today? Oh, good evening to you. We're going to be designing spring rigging stuff. Appalachian Chaos. New name, who dis? P.S. It's TP. Very fun. Thank you. Texas Keykeeper through the Rockies, not around him. Damn straight. Jordan Freeman, were there any strippers at Leighton's bachelor party, and how was it? Who got hammered the most? Let's see. Well, were there strippers? No.
No.
We went to Disneyland because we're, as Leighton put it, a pack of neurodivergent lemmings. And we Disneyed the shit out of Disney for 2 days, and it was most excellent. Shout out Daryl.
Disney the shit out of Disney.
Shout out to Daryl if you're out there. Thank you so much. We got recognized by some of the train crew at the Disneyland Railroad, and they gave us a wonderful little quick look at the locomotive while it was in service and everything. So
Daryl and Derek as well at Main Street Depot.
Yes. Was it Derek? Am I forgetting things wrong? I put his name in my phone.
I think it was Derek.
Look at me being
It's
bad.
been a long couple days.
Oh, it totally was Derek.
Oops.
Yep, it was totally Derek. Look at me! Hi! I don't remember things, especially not
Wow,
after
what a
this
famous
weekend.
asshole.
What a famous asshole. I hate everyone. Can't you
Things
tell?
are hard.
Things are hard. And I've been doing... I woke up today, and I've been Century of Steaming. We gotta get that devlog done, man. But we're gonna take a break and work on a choo-choo now. Because that's mentally not taxing, right?
I mean, it depends on the part that you're talking about.
It's true. It's just springs. They just hold the locomotive up. It's fine. They probably don't matter. But yes, who got hammered the most? It was probably a competition between me and then two of Leighton's friends who you none of you would know, and they're not trained people. So, yeah. Yeah.
It depends if you go off the definition of most alcohol consumed or alcohol to ability to handle that ratio.
Yes.
Leighton was pretty in orbit that last night, even though
Leighton
he was outdranked by many.
Yes, Leighton was in fact in orbit. And much to everyone's dismay, you will never get to see this because Leighton does not want me to share it. But I have And Brett, you said it went for an hour. I checked from the recording stamps. It's 34 minutes. We spent 34 minutes attempting to film a drunk history of why the Rio Grande made the K-37, and I have 27 takes. And Leighton was...
And none of them are good.
And none of them are usable. They're all hilarious, but
oh, yes.
we won't be sharing that with you. So
no,
F's in
never.
Chat for that. But
no.
that,
dear chat, is what we call blackmail material for someday when we may need it.
You're goddamn right. Yeah, that was a treasure. Yeah, Leighton was definitely shithoused on the last night. So was I. So was Thomas. So was Mike. Didn't drink on the last night, but Mike won the award for blacking out and falling asleep on the toilet earlier in the week.
Yeah.
So it was a bachelor party. It happened. But yeah,
it was a bachelor party, as much mouse as there was involved.
It's true.
I was about to say, it sounds like this is just a standard bachelor party so far.
Pretty much, except there were roller coasters involved. The one other highlight that I have to share is one of my favorite things to do at theme parks, especially at Disney, because almost none of the rides do. I like to be in line and like nervously ask, "Does this ride go upside down?" as a joke, because it landed really hard one time. And I've been just waiting for that, trying to relive that dream of getting that one cute girl to laugh at me in the line for the Haunted Mansion, asking if this ride goes upside down. It was very good. So we asked it at every ride pretty much, and everyone caught on and participated in the joke. See neurodivergent lemmings. And it got to the point that Leighton, Brett, and I all said at one point, going into the loop on California Screamin', now on Credit Coaster, whatever they call it, does this ride go upside down? As we're
worse than that was, it was in the queue of every single ride. It got to the point where we would get on the elevator at the hotel at the end of the day.
The spaceship.
Does this ride go upside down?
The spaceship. It's not an elevator. It's a spaceship.
The spaceship. That's right. It's not an elevator. It's a spaceship.
It's a spaceship.
We'd
We'd get in the
Tower of Terror. I mean, Guardians.
We'd get in the spaceship and then ask if the ride went upside down. But the winner moment was, we got a wonderful tour of the Southern California Railway Museum. Kind of last minute plan. Oh crap, didn't realize we were going to do it until we were on the trip, basically. On Sunday, shout out to Carson, who's their superintendent of operations. He'd emailed and reached out and said, hey, we could do something like a year ago. And then was just like ready to drop everything and show us around. I guess they weren't operating, so it was easy. He didn't have much going on, but he was still very kind, gave us a wonderful tour, and we got to see a bunch of stuff, filmed a couple videos, soon to come. And it was just, I mean, that museum, is excellent. You guys should all plan on going out there, finding a trip out there, because holy crap. I mean, that is really the biggest museum in the West. Super, super cool in terms of train stuff. But we're riding the trolley, and Carson's operating, and he had previously been a ride operator at Disney. And I just go, does this ride go upside down? And he goes, only once.
Without missing a beat.
Without missing a beat. Instantaneously, he was just ready.
We don't need no
So that was just a treasure. Anyway, I see Wesky gifted 50 memberships, and I have to go. I have to go back and kick Stream Elements in the pants to make the birds show up, because for some reason I had them turned off. I was probably filming something. Actually, yeah, I was filming something last, and it shows up. It shows up in my in my film if I don't get rid of it. So it's obnoxious. But anyway, is it not?
While
Is it
you're
not gonna?
working on that, I can get on some top chats.
I'm trying to. It's not showing me. Stream Elements, why are you bad? Yeah, it's not showing me the feed where I can actually make stuff happen. Okay, is there a way to reload? No. Okay, I'm sorry, Wesky. I cannot make birds show up apparently because it's not showing me things. Single tier.
Womp, womp.
Thank you for the birds. I'll just imagine there's a bunch of. Hang on, we can do it the old-fashioned way. We're gonna do it this way. Okay, we can.
Oh boy.
We're committing to the bit here. You just pull up the video on YouTube. The video that I heinously stole. There you go. We've done the thing. There's birds.
Burps.
Full screen birds! Thank you, my friends. Anyway.
Not to be confused with my legally distinct burps.
Falling with the devil! And also, will it blend? That is the question.
That is the question.
Yes, very good. Welcome, Jersey and Greninja. Yeah, Brett, if you want to hit the rest of these top chats, I will start
Hey, Andy's here
going
too.
into trains. Oh, is Andy here too? He doesn't have an obnoxious thing to say he's here. Anyway.
I do, but it's not obnoxious.
Oh.
Hello there.
General Penelope. Good. I think the last one that I have was Appalachian Chaos, if you want to start there, Brett, and I will start designing things because we have 2 hours. So.
Appalachian Chaos. New name, who this? I think you already did that one.
I did do that one.
I think you're at Stellar Elk 5135 says, "Hey boss, glad you had a good time out west." Thank you. Thank you from Mark, that is.
Yes, thank you. It was very fun.
Appalachian Chaos member for 16 months. That icebreaker didn't quite turn out how right. You know. Minor thing. Corey Gibson gifting $5. Thank you, friend. I often wonder about Thomas Edison. What went off in his head before he invented the light bulb?
The candle.
An oil lamp.
Tech Wolf member for 11 months. 11 months? I should really start paying for these. Yeah, the number of super chats gifted on these streams in particular is just heinous, and we're definitely here for it.
Yes, we appreciate you all very much, and I do not understand it, but I love the crap out of all you guys.
What's up, Heises, guys? Hello?
Hi, guys. This is
Nice friend Heist from the Mark. Slandered Stone member for 10 months. God bless. 2 more months. Hope you had a fun time. I certainly did. Did you, Mark?
Yeah, God, yeah. That was ridiculous.
It was a lot of fun.
Hi,
More
Slandered.
fun shenaniganry, potentially in California even, to come.
Yes.
Ooh.
Railroader Davis, member for 15 months. Hard to believe it's been 15 months of this madness. We got a train show this weekend, and it's time to be poor again. That'll be a lot of fun. I was bumming that we were missing out on Amherst over the weekend. We were a bunch of nerds standing in line, getting updates from what was being announced and going on as we're, waiting for Smuggler's Run.
Next year, Amherst.
Next year.
You're going to Amherst next year?
I hope so.
Oh, no, I'll still be here. I can go to that. Okay,
I
good.
I had an opportunity to get a free trip to go to Amherst, but I do things for my friends, so we went to Leighton's party.
In fairness, Disney was a lot of fun.
Disney was way more fucking fun than Amherst probably would be at all. But we also like.
It's kind of hard to beat.
We also like trains, so.
SolidWorks gifting $2 says no.
Yes.
West Side 9 for 4 months. I swear, guys, a Niagara was preserved. Believe me, he cut off. I think they buried him somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah, I think Al Perlman shot him in the face.
Al Perlman doesn't want you to know this, but all the New York Central Hudsons are in the basement of the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania.
Didn't he try to get that thing scrapped? He tried to... Wait, go ahead.
Triple Monster 94, member for a month. Hooray! Alcohol consumption! Yes, there was lots of that.
Correct.
Correct! Wilson. Correct!
Hold on. I have a sound for that.
Correct! Yes, that. Thank you. Ebulson gifting $5. Thank you, friend. If cutoff limits Steam input, what does throttle do? Seems like closing it would accomplish the same thing.
Oh my goodness, this requires a bit of the throttle is just a scaler of how much steam is being sent to the engine. It does limit the steam input, but it's not directly into the cylinder. The cutoff is the bouncer right ahead of the cylinder that actually allows things in, and so you can charge up everything beforehand with the throttle, and you can achieve less steam to the cylinder with full Johnson bar and less throttle, but it cuts off a portion of the stroke, meaning you're no longer admitting steam to the cylinder and then allowing it to expand. So you can guarantee expansion rather than saying, hey, pow. So they're a nuanced difference, and you should watch some Steam 101 videos if that did not make enough sense.
Man, I wonder who makes Steam 101 videos.
I don't know.
Some asshole.
Some asshole.
Sir Liv gifting $5. Thank you, friend. Santa Fe and Disneyland Railroad Retlaw 1 livery confirmed for Century of Steam. JK. Glad y'all had fun. Mazel tov to Leighton for his upcoming nuptials, I think. Like him. I don't know that word. I feel like an uncultured troglodyte. I apologize. 94 Chevy Z71 gifting 20 memberships. Thank you, friend. Oh gosh, and the chat just jumped.
94 Chevy Z71 was the next one, gifting 20 memberships. Thank you, my friend.
We got Railroader Davis gifting $2. Thank you, friend. What's a farmer's favorite candy? A Jolly Rancher.
You don't say.
Bad. Jolly Rancher, actually from Golden, Colorado.
Are they really?
Yep.
That's neat.
That's where they were born. The Jolly Rancher factory was located where Layton's house now stands. Not
What?
to dox Layton, but
Do you think if he digs in his basement, he'll find a stockpile?
It's all the
I think
blue
he's got
ones.
model train stockpile down there.
It's all the blue ones. They gave me no blue raspberries, dog.
Nasu, member for 18 months. Howdy, 18 months. Glad y'all had fun at Disney. Still need to visit California. It was so nice to not be freezing.
That was really the ticket, yeah.
It was very nice. Pirate Pilot, member for 11 months, saying, howdy lads, hope you enjoyed it over here in California. See previous comment.
Hi, pirate.
White Star 1222, member for 11 months. Afternoon, gents. 11 months of freeloading. Damn. Immediately followed by Dominic White, member for 1 month, with 1 month freeloading. Railman 1225, member for 7 months, says, hey, Heist, hope you're doing well / feeling better from your sickness, presumably.
Thank you. Yes, I still sound like hell because there was lots of stupid screaming on roller coasters, and including roller coasters that does not deserve the screaming. And then there was no sleep, and then there was lots of whiskey. I slept for 12 hours today.
As happens. EDD Mixes, member for 6 months, been freeloading for half a year. Thank you, friend. And Darknut96, member for 10 months. When building MonTueZuma, would you use carbon fiber?
Fuck no.
No.
It's a train. Make it heavy. Christ on a bike.
Put a spoiler on it.
We need more downforce.
It adds tractive effort.
Fill it with lead.
Turn on the bell. It adds tractive effort.
Turn on the sander.
Turn on the bell. More tractive effort.
Railman1225 donating $5. Thank you, friend. 2 things real quick. A whole thing about reverser not limiting speed. Can you explain that real quick, or is that something more for Steam 101?
I mean, that's
comment 1 of 2.
Okay, go ahead.
He hasn't typed part 2 yet.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, I mean,
Part two coming.
reverser does not limit speed. It is not a transmission. There is no. It doesn't do that. It changes how much steam you can admit into the cylinder and how long it's being admitted to the cylinder for. The typical thing that people conflate with it is that, oh, you have to have it hooked up to go faster because that is the standard practice, because if you leave it in the corner while going fast, you will beat the ever-living shit out of the engine. It's very bad
the fireman
for it.
who will beat the ever-living shit
out of you. Correct, yes. You can be in the corner while going fast. It's just going to beat the crap out of everything and use a crap ton of steam. Your fireman's gonna hate you, the whole 9. So you have it. Go ahead.
I was gonna say there is a threshold, because somebody in the comments is gonna say, "Well,
there is a threshold. There is a point because of lead where you will not be able to go faster with it hooked up or not hooked up when it's in the corner, because you pre-admit steam to the backside to cushion it, and at some point at certain speeds, that amount of pre-cushion will be too great for you to go faster with the throttle open far enough. But it is not the 8 miles an hour that people say it is in video games, and then linearly tie speed to Johnson bar. That's not how that works.
No. CPC Farms donating $2. Thank you, friend. Heist, look in general. I found something. Does somebody in chat want to, in the Discord call, maybe want to look at that, see what it is?
Yeah.
It seems to be the BNSF inspection train moving fucking hauling ass.
Neat.
That's that's all it is.
For Virtual Riff in
It's
Missouri.
fucking hauling.
I've never been to that shop, so anyway.
Colonel Cactus, member for 20 months. Thank you, friend. You say it's nice to not be freezing, but this weekend has been very warm in Denver. It's been in the 60s most days.
It's true.
Yeah, you say
No,
that,
it's
but
been
2 weekends
nice.
ago it was 5.
Yeah, 2 weekends ago it was colder in Denver than it was in Antarctica, so you know.
And
It's a
Saturday
thing.
it touched 80 in Anaheim, and it was delightful.
That was a
Oh.
beautiful, beautiful thing.
Wusky, member for 18 months. You should definitely, absolutely put a detachable spoiler and smokestack fart can exhaust on Zuma.
It's not a Honda Civic.
I mean, you're right, it's not a Honda Civic. A Honda Civic would kick this thing's ass.
Not wrong.
Railman1225, this is part 2 of the previous comment. B, got some stuff I want to show you / discuss real quick in your Discord. # video game trains. Also money.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, if there's something to look at, let me know.
The Lonely Cowboy, member for a month. 1 month. Chaotic. Worth it. Yep. Bandan, $2. Thank you, Fred. Ooh, Zuma stream on my birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Bandan.
birthday, Bandan.
It's.
Happy birthday, Bender.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Bandit.
Happy birthday.
75 horse case
Happy birthday.
for 8 months. What is worse, SolidWorks or cutting out stay bolts?
I've never cut out a stay bolt, so I couldn't tell
Stay
you.
bolts aren't bad. The tube grinding nonsense on 346. Let's go with that.
That's pretty fucking awful. I think I would take SolidWorks over grinding tubes.
Stay bolts aren't terrible. It's mostly just the scarf tip. And Landon Beatty, member for 7 months. Hey, Heist, have you ever been to Arizona?
I've driven through a couple times.
Aiden Aldrich, sorry, with $2. Butte, America saw -40 2 weeks ago. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
It's
don't
gonna
like
be a
that.
no from me, dog.
Don't like that.
-17 is the worst I've experienced, and just no.
No.
I've been as low as -15, and that was just I'm staying inside. That no.
Patrick McNeely with $5. A spoiler and fart can on MonTueZuma. Wait till the VTech kicks in.
Oh God.
That's what the Milwaukee did with that one Hudson.
We talked a lot about Zuma over the weekend, actually.
We did.
So if you're able to put a superheater in Zuma, would it be like turbocharging it?
No, because it doesn't add horsepower.
Fair.
It adds efficiency.
Nasty donating $5. Don't remind me of that hell the -40 froze my dog's feet.
Aw,
poor
poor
Woof.
doggy.
Poor
Aw.
buddy.
Poor Doge.
Yeah, dog paws don't like the cold. Very much
No.
not. Yeah.
No.
Very much. I don't think we saw any doggos this weekend.
Doggos.
We
Not.
saw a cat. We saw a shop cat at
Did see a
Orange
shop cat
Empire.
at Orange Empire. We saw dogs.
ED.
There were dogs with jobs.
There were oh, that's right. The
There were
Labradoggos.
There were
working
so many
security at
dogs with
Disney.
jobs. The cutest security doggo that's just this happy lab. Like,
It looked
sniff-
like Bev with a vest on.
Can I
the
sniff
least
you for
threatening
drugs?
security dog.
Aw.
Yeah, it was adorable.
I'm gonna sit next to you and then you go to jail.
Except it's Disney, so it's like you get stuck in the basement of the castle or something.
I'm gonna sit
believe
next
that's
to you
called
when
a
you go to
dungeon.
jail.
No, you get put in the Pirates of the Caribbean jail cells.
Don't be cheeky!
Don't tell him, Carlos. Don't be cheeky.
The problem is, if they put people in the Pirates of the Caribbean jail cells, we all know how to get out.
It's
Wait for the
dog with
black pearl to
job,
blow a hole in
again.
it?
With the proper application of leverage.
Oh, that too. Right.
You can see why voices are a little scruffy after this weekend. There was a lot of squeaking and
Oh boy. Hey,
That's
yes.
interesting.
I legitimately couldn't hit that note Sunday morning after the parks. I don't think any of us could.
We Disneyed the shit out of Disney. It was a very good set of Disneying.
It really was.
You're going to Disney the shit out of this?
I'm gonna Disney the shit out of this. Pretty much.
Mega Mikey 75 member for a month. Hey, I kicked one of those mascot characters in the butt. Yeah, there's no resisting it, is there? Don't do that. Be nice.
Do that.
Please do not do that.
Do not do. Be nice. Nitty Gritty Garage D was in fact for Disney. Yes, it was a lot of fun.
D
we got
was,
to
in
ride the
fact,
train.
for Disney. Yes.
Mark got recognized by a crew member on the train that we approached, asking if we could go see the locomotive.
Which was very funny,
Oh, gee.
and it was also very scary, but it was very good.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We walked up and we're doing the shtick of, hey, how you guys doing? We do Steam stuff in Colorado. Is there any chance, we hate to delay you, but is there any chance we could look in the cab real quick, just see what the little engine's like? And he, put up a hand and kind of like cut us off before he finished. Just like, oh no, I know who you are. And he turns and faces hi, Mark. Like, oh no, we're gonna get thrown out of Disneyland for trying to derail the train or some shit.
Oh no.
And then he turned out to be just a sweet, wonderful,
very nice,
being.
very nice.
Showed us around the depot.
Derek, not Daryl.
Derek, not Daryl. Poor Derek.
That actually reminds me, the first time you met Twitchy.
I had no fucking clue who he was. That was
hilarious.
So funny. He like came down the stairs like, surprise, it's me. Look, you should be surprised it's me. And I'm like, hello, friend. And then we hugged. I'm like, I'm sure I know who you are. And I still didn't know who he was. And then he started talking, and I was like, oh, that's who. Oh, you came from Canada?
Hey.
It was a surprise, but it was not a surprise because I didn't know what his face looked like. It was very funny.
That was a very fun trip.
It was. The hilarious thing is, this time a year ago, we were in the middle of plotting all that.
Yeah, they just announced it, or not even the
This
Steam.
time a year
it
ago,
was
we were
just
2 weeks away from it.
Yeah, this time a year ago, it was just the Broad Top's gonna do a winter spectacular. I guess everyone's going. Oh shit! Like one of
The
these
snowball confluence of events.
They're posting Steam Engine pictures. They never post Steam Engine pictures.
The confluence of
donating
events.
$5. I've worked outside at 3 a.m. in -28. Gotta love northern Wisconsin. That sounds not pleasant.
That sounds not pleasant, but oh boy, 3 a.m.
And
No,
94
that's not no
Chevy
boy.
Z71 donating $5. How about a 4-barrel carb on the Steam Dome and a Hearst shifter on the Johnson bar?
No. Yes, but actually no.
What was the famous shift lever, the pistol grip one that was in the Dodges or something?
A lot of the Mopar stuff had pistol grip shifters. Yeah, those are cool.
Mopar,
We're gonna have a hula grill on top of the back head and an 8-ball on the end of the Johnson bar.
Gotta have an air freshener in there, little pine cone, pine tree thing, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Virtual Railfan Productions gifting $5. Thank you, friends. Hey, Heis, I know it's not train related, but are you interested in Pal World? I don't know what that is.
Oh.
So think Pokemon, but with guns.
Pokemon with guns.
Wait, hold on.
People.
That's what it is?
I haven't heard of
Pretty
it.
much.
Yeah, that's a pretty good estimation of it.
As much of a Pokemon person as my sister is, I was never much of a Pokemon person.
Oh, don't worry, me neither. You're good.
And yeah, I've not heard of whatever that is. So
I want to play Mario 64 with a gun. Can we get Mario 64 with a gun?
There's a mod. There's a mod for that. There's a mod for that. It's literally Mario with 64 but with a shotgun.
it's me.
Like actually.
I want to play Mario 64, but in Minecraft.
Motherfucker!
Say goodbye, motherfucker!
Of the two, I think Luigi would be the one that would be more likely to be carrying a gun.
True.
Yeah.
After Luigi's
You know how
Mansion,
angry that man is.
after Luigi's Mansion, I don't blame him.
Hey man, ghosts can't take bullets.
True.
Nice.
But he's been in 3 mansions, though.
He'd be the kind of guy to
He's the
think
one
that
that can outsmart
bullets would have an effect on ghosts.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
Darknet96 donating £5. Well, thank you. Just a reminder that the SR leader class exists just to ignore those who dislike cab forward locos. And yes, that faded from.
Oh God, no, not the
Why
not
did you
the
even bring
leader.
that up? Why?
That does
Why?
not have anything to do with the price of tea in China, but thank you, friend. Blues Crew donating $20, but did you margarita flights and teacups?
We did not margarita flights and teacups. We attempted to go to Tortilla Joe's, but we were a party of 8, and it was a Saturday night, so it didn't work. We went somewhere else. We did get beers, and then we teacupped. And it was hilarious watching Brett and Joey try and fit in one teacup. Brett
The two
being Brett,
largest
and
humans in
Joey
the party.
Joey also being quite a large human.
We were
and then
crammed in the Go for it.
Leighton Thomas and I tried to all get in one as 3 because I knew that my mom, my sister, and I had fit in one before. But my mom, my sister, and I are not 3 large dudes. So we did not fit. And then I teacupped by myself. I was the one-man teacup party.
I would have paid to have seen video of that.
A guy in an ES&D hat and a ponytail spinning around in a teacup going, ah!
I like to
himself.
imagine you just sitting there. It would have been way funnier if you weren't screaming. You were just kind of sitting there frowning, just going around.
No, not frowning.
Over at him, he was just perfectly still.
Distraught.
Deadpan. Completely deadpan.
Deadpan.
Zero
Yeah, that would be-
emotion.
Okay.
As the funny music plays over everything.
So funny.
The only more ridiculous sight was all of us on the Casey Jr. train, a ride made exclusively for toddlers.
That was very good. That was very good. I had to do that. I had to do that in honor of my mother. It's fine. Yes.
It was much fun.
Is this a MonTueZuma? Is it? No, it doesn't have a lead truck.
MonTueZuma?
I think we're the only people in history to have gone from the Casey Jr. ride immediately to the bar.
You know, that's probably true. Yes.
Corey Gibson donating $2. Can we put spinners on Zoomy?
No.
No.
There's rods in the way.
Oh look, you can see
Fidget
Leighton in that
spinners?
picture.
You can.
That's amazing.
Casey Jr.'s got a pantograph that string the goddamn wire.
String them up.
All right. I have a hanger, and I have keys, and I have springs. Look at that. Look at that.
So, time to put it all together at some point.
All together
Somewhat.
now.
Allegedly.
So, curiosity question.
Mhm.
That's mainly a personal curiosity question. How much stress are the hangers in general under? Is it a lot because of the spring tension, or is it not really that much?
It's a good question. I've done spring rigging calcs before. I did it on 91. There's a fair amount of weight on them, just because, I mean, you're transmitting the weight of the locomotive through them, but you got to realize that for the load of each driver, you then end up going through one spring, but then you go through two hangers, and everything else. So it ends up being a little bit less than you'd think, because everything gets divided by 2, and then it multiplies by leverage ratios and things. So no, and then you're taking half the weight because you're only on half the locomotive, right? So if the axle loading, even on 491 with her fat butt trailing truck weighing 40,000 pounds, you know, putting 40,000 pounds down, that's 20,000 per side, which means that basically without the leverage ratios, you're thinking about 10,000 pounds of load being transmitted through either side.
Okay.
So it's usually horrendously overbuilt. So.
Okay.
Colorado Road Museum says, hello there.
Hello, General Kenobi.
Kenobi.
Hero Kenobi.
Hold on.
Corey Gibson
I
donating $2. Thank you, friend. Says truck nuts on the rear hitch. No.
We will not be putting
No,
truck nuts on the choo-choo.
No.
If you won't, I will.
I will do heinous things to you if you attempt to put truck nuts on my choo-choo.
Jeez.
It would be so funny, though.
It would be funny, but not in the hee-hee-ha-ha. It would be funny in the I'm uncultured swine kind of way.
Yeah. You know, the tragic thing is, it probably wouldn't be the first locomotive on the Converse and Toltec to wear truck nuts.
Not wrong.
We love the cats. Joking.
I need to read off this one thing that passed in chat here from A101A. The Casey Jr. ride was built by Aero Development, which was at one point owned by the DNRGW.
Wait.
The Rio Grande owned Arrow?
Wait. Hang on.
Hold up.
A, there's more than one Arrow ride at Disney. We had this discussion over the weekend.
Yes.
Yes, the
A, it was built
DNRGW
by
owned Arrow
Cool. B, what?
at some point. They were
Aero
planning
Development
on.
was owned by Rio Grande Industries.
Yeah,
Rio
yeah,
Grande
yeah. They
Industries
planned
is
on
not
making
the Denver and Rio Grande Western.
No. It is. It's owned. There's a holding company that owns them, that owns the Rio Grande. They're the same company that bought the Southern Pacific for the Rio Grande.
They're the same company that currently owns
Rio Grande Industries.
They're the same company that currently owns the Union Pacific.
So the thought behind the purchase was the Rio Grande Industries was scheming about building a theme park in Golden, like a historical Colorado history theme park, which would obviously involve the Rio Grande, because duh. So they wanted to get exclusive
Grandland is real.
They wanted to get exclusive Aero roller coasters for it.
As opposed to Lakeside, which had a Rio Grande sponsored ride 5 miles from Golden, and the other historic theme park in Golden.
Well, Elitch's sucks.
Do you have a source for that? No, not Elitch's, Magic Mountain.
I talked to A101A. I think he has it I forget where he found it.
On this, not doubting it, but also kind of doubting it.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but like that, from what I've heard, that is the reason that they bought Aero to facilitate building a theme park in Golden, which sadly never happened, and now we're stuck with Elitch's.
Yeah, in 1972, Bacon, Morgan, and Schultz decided to sell Aero development to Rio Grande Industries. Rio Grande had planned to build several theme parks, in addition to owning a coaster building company. It doesn't say where the theme parks were.
The Grand are good!
What is the source?
Source is from Coaster Wars, Deseret News article from 1988.
Huh.
Jesus Christ.
So could we break into Disneyland and put Rio Grande reporting marks on the Casey Jr. ride?
Well, here's the funny thing.
Put Flying Grand on Casey Jr.
Here's even more.
Here's the hilarious thing. Aero, under Rio Grande ownership, built rides for Six Flags when that was under PRR ownership.
Oh no.
So the Rio Grande built shit for the PRR.
Oh no! Don't make the lore deeper.
The Grand are good.
No. Nothing.
Which also means the Grand.
Nothing escapes from the Hydra that is the Pennsylvania Railroad.
Which also means that by proxy, the Rio Grande built shit for both Penn Central and Conrail.
Oh! Shut up!
Let's go! Burnham Shop sweet, baby! Oh man, if only they had fucking built those theme parks, that would have been... Because Colorado has a severe lack of good theme park.
Hey, you're doing Lakeside wrong.
I mean, isn't Lakeside, like, dead?
I mean, yes, but you can still get funnel cake and throw up on a roller coaster.
And then Elitch is kind of suck compared to Utah that has Lagoon, which is an amazing amusement park. Like, we're slacking, man. If the Rio Grande had built their theme parks, we probably would have had an amazing time.
Slandered Stone saying Lakeside blows actual ass. You are not wrong, my friend, but you are simultaneously 1,000% wrong.
Yeah, we love Lakeside. We're Lakeside people here, so don't you offend the world's shittiest, greatest, shittiest theme park, okay?
Just imagine Disneyland, but the railroad is run by C-16s. All right, take it or leave it.
So Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh yeah, right. That would be. Oh man, that would have been cool.
Imagine the museum is connected to a theme park, and
no, that would be bad. No, that would be bad. No, don't do that.
Museum. We close the park.jpg.
But also,
having a K-37 as a park engine.
Yes.
They closed the park.
Yes.
They closed the park.
But to be fair,
member for 6 months asking, at BNSF, did you encounter any odd BN rebuilds?
Odd BN rebuilds? Like, how do you mean? Like, weird crap that the BN had done? I mean, cowcalfs.png, yeah. The sad SD40 that still had CNS scratched in it, but...
And Nasu donating $2 the Rio Grande. It's still real! It's real in our hearts.
Yes.
It's real on paper, I think. because the company that owned them still exists. It's just Union Pacific now. It's always has been.
Huh.
Matt Houston donating $2. Thank you, friend. As a Pennsylvanian, Hershey Park is the best. I've not been to Hershey. Do they have
Hershey
Like-
Park is great.
like rides, or is it all just kiddie stuff?
They got
It's
some
a
serious
ride.
business stuff, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hershey's- I've never been, but I've heard it's really cool.
They
It's
have
on
some
the
serious
agenda
stuff,
for Narrow Gauge 24.
Yes.
but yeah,
Oh,
Hershey has some
24 is gonna
Hershey
be
has some
wild.
serious stuff. They have some kiddie stuff. They have a monorail, which is cool,
Monorail.
and they actually have 15-inch gauge live steam, if I remember right.
Corey Gibson donating $5. For real, can we make a giant fake wind-up key to put on Zoomy?
We did joke about this in
That
the
we
queue
can
of
That we can do.
That was funny.
Wind up booster for Zoomy.
All right, Brett. What do we think here?
Regarding?
I made the spring hanger. I made the first hanger just be a straight piece, and then forgot that there's this whole thing called the frame in the way. It doesn't, and there's nothing in pictures. I guess I could look at Shawano, but
346's frame.springing.jpg.
with the L pieces.
I don't love the L pieces, but also that was the standard, and it's worked for 140 years. So how bad could it really be?
Do I have pictures of those?
I'm sure I can dig some up. Engineering brain looks at it and goes, "No, Gerbu hiss," but like, What is the drawing of Shawano show?
Yeah, I think that's what I need to check next.
Brett, I just DM'd you the fastest roller coaster at Hershey Park.
Candymonium. So
Tallest
that's
and
a name.
fastest.
Tis a name.
You know how I said that eventually.
Shawano shows them.
Shawano has keyed ones.
They're keyed ones. They're not, and they go through like kind of how I've designed them. So either they.
Can it go through the frame?
It kind of looks like that's what they did. Are you fucking shitting me, Rio Grande?
That
Baldwin.
feels like a lot of effort.
Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Baldwin, why would you do this? Baldwin.
Do we have some?
Well, Baldwin, why you do this?
Yeah.
Hang on, Mark. Let's consult the Railroads Online model to see how they did it. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Major clipping.
Bleh.
Major clipping, all deserved. Can you see it in the shot of Ute upside down?
Good question.
There's a photo of Ute upside down?
That's
Well,
it's
Yeah.
on its
rolled
side,
over
it's-
a bit.
Hi, Goose.
It's for tummy scritches. Not really,
Not
the shadows
really.
are too harsh.
No.
There's its little trucked tender, though.
Also high mainline.
Hello.
Oh god, those trucks are like touching.
They're like coach trucks for some fucking reason.
I'm pretty sure they are coach trucks.
It looked like it.
They're pedestaled at the very least. Whether or not they're from coaches, yet to be seen. But
Where'd they relocate the air compressor? Because it's got a brake cylinder right there now, and the air compressor's gone.
You sure it's not water brakes?
fireman's side, maybe.
Maybe
They
that's
could've-
why.
they
Maybe
could've
that's
put
why
a
it fell
jam brake
over.
on it. They could have put a jam brake on it. C&E was a pancake flat railroad.
They could have. It's only got that one brake shoe. It doesn't have another shoe on the next wheel.
That's fine.
Okay.
You can't really see anything in the Los Animas picture either.
The Shawano drawings, I mean, it shows, you could see from the back view that it's got a keyed spring hanger, single hanger. It doesn't show anything more as far as where it goes. It shows the leaf spring.
It does show it has keys like 91.
It has keys like 91s, and it actually has some dimensions on them, which I didn't
Can you
realize.
see anything in any of the other views?
It looks like they
Or
pocketed
on
out
that
the
same sheet.
Oh, on that same sheet. On this one, let's see.
Yeah. Do the other two show anything?
Oh, this one shows it's splitting and forking
Oh, it
and
goes
going
around it.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of interesting. Okay.
That's
That's
that
a
is
pain to. I can see where they moved away from it, but
Yeah.
I guess it would work, you know.
okay. Well, we can do that. That's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna have to redraw that
Good job, Baldwin.
that thingy. Right.
Baldwin drawing up the most inconvenient design possible.
How much room do we have between the driver and the frame?
Some.
An amount.
Boy. Hold on.
Indeed, that is an amount.
Hopefully something
Yeah,
greater than
okay,
0.
Yeah.
It has to be because that's how that works. But yeah, depends on how stupid we were 6 months ago. Uh, 0.85 inches. So yeah, we could squeeze something in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and I've made these at a 1/2 inch. But yeah, this hanger.
Could do split with 3/8 on either side or something like that.
Yeah, I just need to just get rid of this and just start over.
Sag.
Yeah.
Let me see how we're doing on top chats. Got that one. Patrick McNeely donating $5. Thank you, friend. Forget Hershey Park. You got to go to the auto museum near Hershey Park and swap meet when they have it. You can buy NOS GTO parts.
New old stock GTO parts.
New old stock GTO parts.
NOS! I need NOS!
I was,
Need the
like,
nuts.
I was like, weird
Nitrous.
flex, but okay. I mean, I don't know what people do with muscle cars. It seems like an odd thing.
That's that is the quote from Fast and the Furious 1. Man
Also,
runs into building just going, I need NOS! Like,
I need NOS!
way too pissed off. I would say those movies are a treasure, but those movies are
A travesty.
a thing.
They're all travesty.
All this love for Hershey Park and no mention of Knoebels. Big sad.
Knoebels
Letting
is-
us down, Pennsylvania. Yearly Gymnast 98 donating $2. Okay, here's a thought. Arnold's Park in Okoboji, Iowa. Sure.
Okay, if we
Michael
wanna talk-
1255 donating $20. Thank you, friend. Christ, everything really does tie into the Rear Grand. Now all we need to do is find some link between the Grand and Internet Corn, and we will have the United Theory of Everything. Or unified theory of everything.
Something California Zephyr.
No, if we really want to talk amusement parks in Pennsylvania, we cannot go without mentioning Lakemont Park, which has, I believe, the oldest wooden roller coaster in the world.
It's pretty
It's
cool.
definitely the oldest in the States, but I think it's also the oldest in the world.
This is neat. Johnny Sims, member for 3 months, finally catching another MonTueZuma stream. Thanks for all the interesting looks at the intricacies of running Steam.
You're welcome. I'm glad
It
we
is
could
the
help.
oldest.
That's half the point of why we're doing these streams rather than just designing it, is that it's actually really cool to be able to explain some of the more esoteric parts that I can't really show you on a locomotive, or that if we're working on them at the museum or whatever, it's very challenging to like get a camera there, or I can't film for whatever reason at the time. So it's cool to be able to show you guys that all this stuff. Because, yeah, we haven't talked about spring rigging this in depth. So.
94 Chevy Z71 donating $5. Thank you, friend. Whatever you do, don't use wood brake blocks. There's a story in a famous book series showing why. Spoiler alert, James. Oh, it's a Thomas comment. Thanks.
Thomas.
Thomas! Yay! I don't think the engine actually even gets brakes.
MonTueZuma?
Do the drivers get brakes?
Well, you were you designed the tender to not have brakes so that the engine would have.
Oh,
the
that's
brakes.
true. Yeah, we did. I forgot if we
Oh.
decided to do just tender or just locomotive. I remembered we chose
We
one
should
or the other.
probably do both. I would think.
The
But
tender has a hand brake, not air brake.
The picture of Ute shows an air brake cylinder on the tender. Is the only reason I say it. So.
We can do that. I mean, the way the brake rigging is set up on the tender would be really easy to add it.
Also, as far as wood brake blocks, stairs at museum hand car.
Yeah.
There's a difference between slowing a hand car and slowing a locomotive.
Even one as piddly as MonTueZuma.
Even one as piddly as MonTueZuma.
So for those in the chat who are wondering, Leap the Dips from Lakemont Park was opened in 1902.
Cool.
So on June 2nd, it'll be 122 years old.
If you guys want a couple really cool theme parks to go to, if you're ever in Ohio, Kings Island and Cedar Point.
I've not been to Kings Island, but I've been to Cedar Point. I have seen Canada from the top of a roller coaster. I will forever be sad that I did not get to experience the original Top Thrill Dragster launch, though, because it was closed for wind when I was there. But
sad.
Millennium Force, incredible. Maverick, shockingly incredible. Does not look impressive, but then you ride it and it's fucking incredible. Yeah, so much good stuff. That park is fucking great. I want to go back so I can ride the new Mean Streak, because I went a million years ago. It was still Mean Streak, not Steel Vengeance.
Steel Vengeance.
Kings Island would be better if you don't if you got like kids with you. That's the better one to go to.
Well, I don't think I'm in danger of having kids with me at an amusement park in any time in the near future. So, I'm gonna keep enjoying Cedar Point.
But still, you should go. I do recommend.
I've heard it's great. Yeah, for sure.
You know how earlier in my server I said that this orange hat was going to start speaking to me in like ancient words and tell me to do things?
Yeah.
I think it's telling me to do things. I don't think moving it to this room has done me any favors.
Speaking parched tongue.
It's telling me to do sinister and evil things. Yeah,
Move to Colorado.
I'm gonna be dead in like 100 years, and this hat's gonna be somewhere in circulation, and it's gonna be like that episode of SpongeBob.
Move to
Colorado. No, this hat is the Jumanji of railroading.
Yeah, it's gonna be circulating for the next 1,000 years. Whoever has the hat has the power.
Instead of the beats, it's just like chuffing sounds from a K-28 over and over.
Anyone with the Jat has unlimited power.
Do you think when I die...
No power.
Like, obviously when I die, all of my power's being interred into the hat. So does that mean whenever the next person puts on the hat, it's like the mask where I just, like, take over?
Yeah, it's just like... Yeah, it's just the soul.
0 to Guido and 0 seconds flat.
Patrick McNeely donating another $2. Thank you, friend. What about Land of Make-Believe near Buttsville?
We're adults here, I promise.
Never change Pennsylvania.
Except me. I'm a child.
Matthew Bowker, member for 4 months. 4 months of train-fueled shenanigans. Thanks, Heis.
You're very welcome. Happy to provide the train shenanigans. We live.
Railroader Davis donating $5. Are y'all forgetting about the Park of Our Lord, Dollyland?
Oh, yes.
Dollywood. Fucking shit. That's a place.
That is.
They've got the
I would go
choo-choos
just
and
for
the funny... Yeah, just for the choo-choo.
Yeah.
Like, despite them being pissant weak, I think the Second to the K28s only. The coolest 282s on the narrow gauge. Oh, and the East Broad Tops, probably 12.
Choose your next words very
Choose,
carefully,
yeah.
God damn it.
The
Hey,
death
hey,
prayers
fuck you.
can be heard.
That was easy. Forgot that happens. He's muted though, it's fine now.
That was easy.
Yeah, now you have more. Leave it. Stop!
That was easy.
Jersey, your lawyers are advising you to not complete whatever sentence
gonna
you're
say
about to try and
Joyzy?
say.
Jack Morgan donating $5. Thank you, friend. Have you heard the story of the Class 3 that stole boxcars from the Penn Central?
No, I have not.
I remember rumblings of this. I don't remember the exact context, but I do remember
I feel
rumblings
like
of this.
Class 3 stealing boxcars from larger railroads wasn't as rare of an occurrence as that message is made out to be.
Not
It
wrong.
wasn't. Because there was a time where Class 3s...
Class 1s all the time.
There's a time where Class 3s could make a lot of money by just owning cars and running them across Class 1 systems, because they would get a cut of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they strategically, transferred equipment to an alternate location.
Appalachian Chaos donating $2. Remind me not to pick up any random orange hats.
Yeah, that'd be a wise idea.
But it calls to you. It beckons.
The
sound
Jat
of drums.
beckons.
See, Mainline, I would expect you to say that for any Dirkwa hat.
Oh man.
Owning several, yeah.
But you seem to forget, Midland. The Jat beckons.
The Jet beckons. Who's gonna take up the mainline to
See,
the
the-
Rockies
the-
mantle when I'm gone?
The Jat is going to call Jersey back to the East Coast at some point, and he's not going to realize it.
What?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see who said it in chat. I'm trying to find the thing. Oh, Bryce Hill asked, you guys see the Amtrak wreck in Colorado last night?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just looked it up.
Yes,
Looks
something
like the
wrecked.
Zephyr hit a milk truck.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
One person seriously injured.
One crew
Very-
serious
very not good.
injuries and 2 other minor injuries
Yeah.
on the train, and
Hold
then
on. My dad is here. He works in news. Tell them. Come over here. You're on air.
Last night at 10:30 p.m., Amtrak reports that the number 6 train heading eastbound out of Denver to Lincoln, Nebraska, the Amtrak California Zephyr, ran into a dairy semi. So this was the United Dairy Farmers truck that was sitting on the tracks. There were 69 passengers on board. 2 were injured enough to go to the hospital. The engineer on the front of the train, the engine was on its side. The passenger cars did not, although derailed, did stay upright. So the engineer is a 42-year-old man out of Utah, and he was taken to the hospital in Brighton with serious and life-threatening injuries. They have canceled all California Zephyr trains between Lincoln and Denver, although the trains do continue to run between Emeryville and Denver and Chicago and Lincoln. The Colorado State Patrol responded last night. They don't know if they are going to cite the driver of the semi, why he was on the tracks. That's still under investigation. But all of Amtrak did say that all of the passengers will be compensated.
Thank you.
Mainline, your dad has the perfect radio voice.
I was just gonna say that.
They're saying
I
Damn,
I hate the
perfect
words that he
radio
was
voice.
saying, but it sounded awesome.
Right.
Yeah. He was on air for one of the news stations in Denver. So, and he was also on He was on air this morning talking about it. So yeah,
Wow.
That was
he has experience.
That was the voice of all time.
Real.
Damn.
I mean, that was
They
like you
love your
envision
voice.
a newscaster and you just hear that voice.
They love your voice.
Northwestern are donating.
You are
$5.
listening to 6325 The Steam.
My lawyers have to tell me. My lawyers inform me to tell everyone that I'm not the one that invented that soundbite. So.
But you were the inspiration.
Well, I didn't know about it until it was done. So, you know.
Northwestern are donating $5. What about Silverwood Theme Park in lovely Ethel, Idaho? And no, I don't have a lisp. Home to the lovely Eureka, Nevada Railway number 7.
I have been to Silverwood. It is the best theme park in the Northwest. That's not a large bar, but I enjoyed the heck out of it. That's a fun park for sure.
Similar note, Castmon member for 9 months asking if you've ever been to Wild Wave.
Oh, Wild Waves? You know, despite living right the hell next to it for, I don't know, 25 years of my life, basically, no, I never made it to Wild Waves.
Oh, fuck.
This is going to be an interesting park to have to make.
It is.
Oh, wow, really pertinent comment. Brooks Moses donating $5. Why not make this part out of 2 bent pieces of plate so it's doubled up at the top and bottom rather than a single hard to fabricate piece? That's a good idea, except the thickness is the same all the way through.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you would have to make one different than the other, or if you made 2 symmetrical pieces, mill the shoulders down or cut the shoulders down to be half thickness on the ends. It's not an impossible piece to make by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not as easy as a normal spring rigging. Look, it's a piece of plate that I put a kink in a hole in. Done. Pow. Boom.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. That is going to be a very, very difficult piece to do anything with as far as like manufacturing.
I mean, it's just going to take time. It's not difficult. It's just kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Torch welder, congrats.
Right. Its complexity makes it annoying, not difficult.
Yep, agreed. You would
'Cause it would-
try and do that, SolidWorks, you stupid program.
Because to make this, you would effectively have 2 pieces. One that goes the whole way and then the other one that fills the other half of the bulge. And just weld
That's
the two.
probably how I would do it. Make one that's the whole length and then weld together rather than making 2 symmetrical pieces and mating them, but
Yeah.
we can decide as we get closer. SolidWorks sending $2 says it's a skill issue, Mark.
I think SolidWorks has a skill issue.
Who's the guy that runs that?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Some
It's a
asshole.
mystery.
Yeah, I
Some
hate
say.
that dude.
X Radical asks, what are we making right now? What part?
This is called a spring hanger. So this is what transmits force from the leaf spring down to an equalizing lever. I would show you a picture of it on the locomotive, but unfortunately we don't have a good picture of it on the locomotive. I'm working, basing the design on this drawing of Shawano, where you can see how it splits and goes down around the frame right here. And Shawano is the freight cousin to MonTueZuma, the class 35 versus the class 25, 260 instead of 240. And it'll make a lot more sense in context shortly. So I'm almost there. if I can mirror this sketch pattern, and then move it down to, and then do my extrusion, we can go put this back in the assembly from the top plane, kapow, and then we do an extruded cut. That one and that one.
I'm about to extrude a cat.
I have to step away for just a sec. Call me back.
Through all. Kapow.
Real quick, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Looking at that, you got like a fully enclosed space that the frame is gonna go through. How do you get the frame through there?
You make a salient point. What did you do? What did you do, you mysterious drunk railroaders?
Slid it on from either end before the engine was assembled?
No, there's no way. You'd have to take this off at some point. It must not come back together at the bottom. I know what other locomotives have done. I don't know what this... I wish I could zoom in further on this PDF.
Can you download the PDF and transfer it to being a JPEG and zoom in further that way?
Possibly. Download. There's no spring rigging stuff on that side. There's that. Let's see. Oh god, when you download it as a PDF, the Smithsonian's just so helpful and makes the images so bloody small.
You can right-click Save Image As.
Okay.
And the actual, like, website.
12D.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay, can you? Save image as.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head out lest I complain about something that shouldn't be public information yet.
Uh-oh.
I'll work with you in a little bit, sweetheart.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Good call. Here we go.
I'll see y'all.
Why is
Yeah.
it why is it not the whole part of the drawing?
Good question.
I got the whole side, but why didn't the front work? Did I grab the wrong one? I might have grabbed the wrong one. I don't know. Yes.
I'm about to hop back down to my server, but I've got to say publicly, just dude, this fucking guitar kicks ass.
I'm glad. Good.
This thing, you gotta play this.
Oh, cool.
It's I know strats aren't really your thing, but it's the most well, one, you know, that you look at it and it's like, oh yeah, but two, the neck, it is an oiled finish and it is just
nice.
Oh yeah, butter.
I'm very glad.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you.
You're very welcome, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna do... I think I'm gonna end up doing what I know that 491 has done before.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
We have another quandary with the spring rigging now that I've gotten this far, and I think I'm gonna pull a K37. Oh, and
Classic
you know,
maneuver.
it kind of looks like that's actually what they did. Although not exactly
For
the
the sword?
same. No, for the guys that go around the frame, it looks like they're pinned to the, they just stay forked and then they're pinned through to the lever.
That makes enough sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I like that.
We'll do that. So we will edit the sketch and stop having it be closed.
Yay, I was helpful for something.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I was literally just like, oh yeah, no, it'll be great, it'll be great. And then that was, yeah, I was in CAD hell and you pointed out something very important. How do you put it on the frame? Oh yeah, it does have to do that, doesn't it?
That is a thing it must do.
That is the whole like engineer versus mechanic.
Literally. Oh, I'm sure I would have caught it had I, then went to go to the assembly and been like, huh. But yeah, in the exact moment here. Yeah.
We are mechanics before we are engineers, after all.
That is very, very true.
Railrunner donating $10. Speaking of theme parks, here's one for Jersey. Action Park?
Well, Jersey left, so.
Oh, damn it. 94 Chevy Z71 donating $5. Thank you, friend. Damn it, SolidWorks. Not this again. You are the skill issue. Coming in here with speaking the truth. Appalachian Cast donating $5. Thank you, friend. Now listen here, SolidWorks, you better start behaving real good before I cast you into the Chesapeake watershed, because you get siblings, that at least. I don't know what that means. I'm imagining most of these top chats are from you when your CAD struggle bus.
Probably.
Rutger Lamberson donating $5. Thank you, friend. Dumb question from someone with no mechanical knowledge. Could the rigging be joined with a bolt or rivet to allow it to be assembled?
That's basically what we're going to be doing, yeah.
It's all pins. It's a little bit large. It's smoother than bolts, larger than rivets.
Right. And
They're
you
all
want to be able to
machine
take it
pins.
apart again, so you can't use rivets.
That too. Steam Power Trebuchet member for 13 months. If we're talking theme park, Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois is awesome in my totally unbiased opinion. Also, how would Zuma's original safeties have worked?
The lever safeties. The jank. The jank calls to us.
The jank.
The jankiness.
Yeah, they were balanced by a weight, and they had a lever in the cab so you could adjust them, and rather than having an internal spring, the counterweight of the weight held it closed until it got lifted up, which is how you say illegal as fuck. So we'll probably put the levers on for the look, but they'll go around a normal consolidated safety.
A muffled consolidated safety, perhaps, because 150 psi right the fuck there.
Yeah, I guess it's right next to the cab, isn't it?
She's gonna be a loud little thing when she pops.
It's true.
Because she's got some pretty tiny safeties on her, isn't she?
I mean, they're probably
2 inches,
2 inch or 2.5 inch or something, and she probably only needs one. But I think you have to have two. I don't know.
SolidWorks donating $5. People want to talk crap. I can end this whole project right now.
It's true.
Hey, Mark, save.
Good point. Let me finish doing this thing.
Casmon donating $2. SolidWorks dose its job better than VIM. Is VIM an alternative software?
Presumably.
Not familiar with that one. We talked a lot about software over the weekend. Software and workflows and various things.
We did. You civil engineers all talked inside baseball.
Uh,
I realize I say you civil engineers and include you in it. I'm sorry, my friend.
Sad. Why must you wound me so? Oh, now chat's coming in with the save. You're late to the party, friends. It's appreciated, but you're late.
You're late.
You don't use center lines ever.
I mean, I could, but I could also just shittily dimension stuff.
Yeah, this is true.
I used them earlier. Were you watching? No.
No. I've been too busy reading your top chats.
Thank you, my friend. All right. There we go.
I was gonna work on a cab tonight, and then it's like, oh yes, top chats actually be helpful, right?
I can handle top chats if you want to work on the cab.
At this point, we're deep enough into it. I don't really have a ton of time. I've already closed out of SolidWorks, and
That's
Yep.
fair. That's
Yep.
fair.
And I also don't have a ton of time, and my tummy's going, you should eat food, and I'm like, well, shit.
You should eat
just
food.
got home, and dinner is something I should figure out soonish.
Let's see. Mate. All right.
A Wild Jared member for 9 months asks, will Zuma's cab have a skylight to fit Brett? No, we're going to make the whole thing like a live steam engine where the roof just flips up.
Dang it, you beat me to it. I was going to say convertible.
Joking, not joking.
Well, doesn't the cab have a vent in it so you could just leave it up all the time?
Zuma's does not, no.
Really?
I don't believe so.
Most
real
really
quick,
early
Mark.
engines
like that don't.
Yes, sir.
The piece you just attached the hanger off of.
Yep.
That sticks up off the springs.
Mhm.
Is that going to be attached to the springs? Is that unbolted?
This guy just floats. Spring rigging is just like, it is sort of the amalgam stupid. We put this in the stupidest way and then prayed that all of the weight of all of the world will hold it in place. This key literally is not attached in any way other than this guy is going to be flung away by the spring and you lace it up. So this is going to be pinned down here, and you're going to have to compress the spring and then get it down low enough on the hanger that you can then put the key through, and then it holds itself together. That's how that works.
All right, gotcha.
It does get a little divot on top of the spring, is what we've at least called a clip.
Oh, is there a little slot for it to sit in?
Yeah, remember on 91 the little like L-shaped pieces that have like the little woo in them that it kind of nestles in.
I totally forgot about those.
There's a little bit of constraint there, but really not much.
I forgot about those. Do I have a picture of that?
Maybe, perhaps. I assume we'll put those on it, but really, I mean, what you said still stands. It just kind of chills there.
When were we doing spring rigging? It was
that
August.
Would have been summer of 15.
16.
16, you're right. Yes, summer of 16, because I was doing daily ops with Micah. Jordan Freeman donating $5. Action Park is the reason why New Jersey has so strict amusement park laws. For example, Action Park had a water slide that featured a vertical loop. Yikes.
Oh, it's that one.
Does this ride go upside down?
Does this ride go
upside down?
If anyone,
do.
Please check out Defunct Land's video on Action Park. That thing's a fucking wild ride.
Defunct Land stuff is fantastic, and we referenced it periodically throughout the weekend.
We did. We had a lot of opinions about pay to win and the new fast lane, lightning lane, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I miss old fast pass. I thought it was good.
It was good.
But apparently, I don't know, lightning lane, pay to win. We did not pay to win, but
anyway. If we had paid to win,
more money for Disney.
The lightning lane lines were consistently shorter than any fast pass line I've ever seen. I will say that.
This is on 93. Yeah, so the L-shaped piece that has the extra clip in it. A little bumpy.
You can't really see. It's got a little woo.
Yeah, it's got the little hook to do in it. That's in 93. I couldn't find pictures in 91.
Yeah, I put 2 pictures in MOWVC text, but when I put them in there, I'm pretty sure they don't show you what you need to see.
Nope. Thank you.
Casmon donating $10. I use VIM for programming work. VIM is a text editor that is really old. I'm working on a game, and all I'm using is VIM and CXVM. Linux for the win. You say that, but also just like use a GUI.
GUI.
Yeah, I hate Linux.
Kind of show it a little bit.
We don't work.
Also, Alan Knight, member for 16 months. Ahoy hoy from the dish pit. I've been patiently waiting for the hat since the news of them was being shipped. Was shared at the start of the month and was wondering if it hasn't arrived. Is die to East Coast postage being stupid?
Okay. If your hat hasn't arrived, my friend, I will double check with Leighton, because even the people in Australia got theirs. So we'll have to check with the drop shipper. So
I can confirm that Pennsylvania has received theirs.
3900 class. I'm not gonna say that on stream, but we see you. We see you. No, we didn't. Patrick McNeely donating $5. It was locally known as Traction Park and Class Action Park. So many people got hurt that they bought another ambulance for the local department.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
And the theme park
That-
is buying ambulances. It's kind of a bad look.
That the slide with the loop, they threw down like a test dummy on it, and the test dummy came out in pieces.
Yikes.
Like, when did somebody think this was a good idea? Answer: they were probably really drunk.
No, they thought it'd be really funny.
Did DRG have anything to do with that slide?
No. They would have been the DNRG. They would have been DNRW at the time, but no.
Alright. New part.
I guess that's what happens when the ES&D buys a slide building business.
Something like that. Hey man, if people wanted a ride that went upside down, we obliged him.
Cat's got the poop scoots.
Alright. 1/4 inch. Okay, we can measure. We need to open the driver spring and put a little hoop-de-doo on it.
Whoa.
Just cute little fillet.
Fillet mignon.
A fillet mignon.
Fillet mignon.
Steak.
There wasn't a lot of beef this weekend. There was beef the one night.
We had
Was
good
your beef good?
That was pretty solid beef. I enjoyed the beef.
I didn't have that beef.
I had a New York. It's nice.
New York strip.
New York strip. Evaluate. I'm just tickled as pink that Steve is interested in what we're doing. Hi, Steve, if you're there.
Yeah.
All right, so 3.9 and 3. Okay. And then the slot is 2
Can't
by
be done.
2 by 3/8 radius. Okay. Okay, it's 4 inch, and we extrude him 3 inch. Pow. And then we do a sketch, and then we make a straight slot, and we go kapow, kapow, and we'll do a center line to be good kids, and then we will just ka-chunk, ka-chunk, and then they're collinear, and then we go pow, 3/8 radius, and then 2 inch, and then what's the offset from the end? Presumably centered, but measure. Can we do that? Can we do that to that? It's 5/8 from the edge there. 5/8 plus 3/8 is in fact 1 inch. So
8/8.
Extruded cat through all. There we go.
Extruded cat.
I know. Isn't it crazy?
Jesus. Cat think of that. Alternatively, yeah, Fred, did you extrude the cat?
Really?
Cats
Fred?
are liquid. Got Cashmon with another $5. Kind of a reply to what we were talking about with Linux. Why use a mouse when I could do the same thing only on keyboard?
Seems fair. Is that centered? That's not centered in that slot. That's definitely is it? 0.625? That looks right. Alright. Oh, we don't want to extrude.
Alright.
We want to extrude the cat. We're just going to make it just a cute little divot.
Just a little doop.
Just a cute little
divot.
Weep.
Little yonky. Yonky splunky.
Just a little chunk.
Inky.
There we go. Alright, save as... Save to this PC. Spring key L clip. Alright. We'll just get rid of all of the mates. That guy, he's not important. And then this one, mates and spring rigging. We don't want that one. Tangent, we can keep that one. Because we just slurp up out the way, and then we insert components. We want an L clip. Kapow. Good shout on this, Brett. I totally forgot about it. Alright, and then we'll just make that guy with that guy. And then that guy with that guy. Chunk. And then now this guy goes to this guy. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. And then this guy goes to this guy.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Okay. Centered that up.
Also, another question. Why is there so much slot between, like, all that stuff? It seems like there's quite a bit of gap.
It is a very imprecise thing. That is how it be. Because it does the dance, and it needs to have space to do the dance.
In a perfect world, it does not move. However, in reality and on rough track, every single one of these components moves relative to the others in all axes, very slightly.
And if you try and have nice tolerances on spring rigging stuff, the Steam Choo Choo says that's nice, and then it breaks shit. So.
Or breaks shit.
Fair enough.
Nicholas Downs donating $5. Thank you, friend. I've seen a liquid cat. Heavy machines do some magical things to bones. Jesus.
Ugh.
Oh.
I'm sad that I read that out loud now.
I'm sad that your microphone did whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, that was some Mandela catalog shit, bro.
Brett became dial-up for a second there.
I was about to say, Brett, blink twice if your robot overlords are kidnapping you.
It's fine. I am the robot overlords.
I am the walrus. Cuckoo, Kachoo.
I am the walrus.
But yeah, going back to the slot thing, it's kind of like me asking about torque spec. What torque spec? There is no torque spec.
There ain't no torque spec.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
How many Ugga Duggas?
Brett, how much was it on the washout plug? 1,400 foot-pounds?
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. So we got our clips, we got our key, we got our hanger. We're gonna rebuild the assembly. We're gonna save all, and then we're gonna go take a look-see at this now in the Choo Choo itself. Okay.
Does the other side get the same part?
Yep. Yeah. No. We get there's so much more suspension to go. It's kind of an involved, detailed thing. Let me turn off the drawing here real quick.
How much suspension? Yes.
Is it in the frame rail? I think so. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so now you can see we have our leaf spring, which let me get rid of a boiler. Placeholders. spoiler. Go away. There we go. And maybe the running boards too. It's part of the cab. No, it's not part of the cab.
Part of the cab, part of the chooch.
Oh, it's part of the real cab, not the placeholder cab. There we go. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with here. Although we need to change how that's mated. Oh yeah, it's not mated at all. Anyway, so you have the driver box, which the wheel set rides in. You've got the axle with a journal, with a crown brass that's part of the driver box, and that whole assembly is allowed to move up and down within this pedestal here a certain amount. It can bottom out, it can run out of travel, but that's kind of the thing, right? And on top of the box is the saddle, or the pedestal, depending on who you're talking to, which raises up above clear the frame, which allows you to have that extra movement clearance. There is a pin on top of the saddle that allows pivoting motion of the leaf spring to allow clearance, and then there's the leaf spring, which can then bend or rotate around that pin. And then it's connected from the leaf spring, acting like a bit of a transmission bar, as well as leaf spring, to this hanger right here that we just made that goes around the frame. And then there's going to be a big pin that goes into an equalizing lever that goes to another set, like just like that. So yeah, that's the neat thing. Marcel Prosen, why don't I use advanced mates that align everything in the middle? How come I use arbitrary numbers? Because I don't know about advanced mates. That's why. I'm really good. I passed the SolidWorks test. I'm a certified SolidWorks person. Can you believe it? That was also like 10 years ago. So anyway.
Certified on 10 years ago SolidWorks.
Yeah. Yeah, God.
You say that like it's changed.
Fair.
It's gotten more expensive.
One of our friends has a jailbroken copy of, I think, SolidWorks 2015, and it is exactly the same.
Yeah. So there you go. That's a good start of suspension. We added a fair amount of little stuff today. The key, and then the little L clip, and then the actual hanger. I'm getting hangry, so I think we're gonna have to call it there for today. I'll try and do another stream this week. I feel bummed that I had to push it back a day anyway, and that we've got the meeting and all that stuff. So I'll try and see if I can squeeze in an extra one. But I think that's gonna be it for today. So I can go have dinner, so that I don't want to throw things out the window during my Century of Steam programming binge that's about to happen after the board meeting. So cockatoo sounds. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch y'all next time, hopefully later this week. If I get it in my ADHD brain when I can schedule it, I will schedule it. If not, maybe we'll just go live. So last but not least, it looks like Ryan Spillers, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday. And I see Alexander Ackerman as well. Glad you came to visit the Grizzly Flats. Yes, that was so cool.
Happy birthday. It is my birthday It is my birthday in 2 days. So
wow.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday, Mainline. I will tell
Thank
you, we won't stream on your birthday because I have a date. So sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
But anyways, take it easy, guys. We'll catch y'all next time. So thanks for watching.